Hello humans, ghouls, mutatefuls, welcome to the channel Beware Mutated Zombies. I am Mara Mutated Zombie, and today we are playing Where the Water Tastes Like Wine because I am still editing! Pathway is taking forever. Forever. And that's why you don't need to beware me, because I'm spending all of my time editing. So much time editing. Editing and sleeping. Maybe a little bit of eating. I don't know. But there's a lot. There's so much. I'm, I think, halfway done. It makes me giggle. There are parts that make me giggle and make me smile because the way I edit it just cracks me up. I hope it cracks some of you up. But, yes, today we're going to be playing a game called Where the Water Tastes Like Wine. It's something I downloaded ages ago. It looked interesting. I did not know that I would not have the pathway done by now. I thought I had high hopes. So this video is gonna be a little short, I think, just a little bit. I think maybe it might be one of those episodes where I try to make it a 30-minute thing and that turns into 40 plus. I apologize ahead of time, but let's go ahead and start the game. And I hope you all are having a good day because I'm dead zombie, dead. Anyways, let's go ahead and I'll just go down here and do.
Night has fallen and you're weary from travel. Stars fill the sky above, and in front of you is a brightly lit wooden house, the only building you've seen for days.
I was not expecting you to start immediately. So one moment. Okay. So I have my timer set, but also, yay for voice acting means I don't have to do nothing.
You walk toward the house, hearing the sounds of laughter and talk as you reach the door and push it open.
Okay, so I'm guessing there'll be choices eventually. Oh yeah, there are choices eventually. This is like a story-based sort of game thing that's all westerny. Which is part of the reason why I got it. And also I like the art. Ooh.
You sit down and join the game. It's a cheap buy-in, and not many of the other players are very good.
I definitely will not be good.
The lady fiddling with dice gets good cards, but has no real strategy.
That's me.
The man to your right seems to just hold on to the highest cards he has, regardless of suit or any consideration of matches.
Actually, now that I think about it, I would have a strategy in mind. I'd probably have a bad strategy. I'd be like, this should work. And, yeah. Then I'd lose because I'm like, oh well. I wasn't thinking too well about it. I don't get the game.
The man in gray across from you, though, he's good. He already had the largest pile of coins when you bought in, and while your winnings grow quickly, you can't quite catch him.
I think that's a good thing considering how terrifying he looks.
One by one, the other players leave the table, sometimes with pique or with wry humor, leaving their winnings with you or the man in gray.
Okay. Harmonica. I used to be able to know how to play that. Oh, those are cool cards.
Finally, it's just you and the man in gray. He looks at you, full of humor, and winks. Last hand?
I guess so.
He deals, you draw, and look at your hand. It's good. It's great. The best hand, in fact. A royal straight flush. Spades. Aces high.
Nothing can beat me, but he'll beat me.
But the man in gray pushes forward his whole pile. You're not sure exactly how much it is, but it's more than you've got. You can't match that.
Wait, so if you have the best hand, though, then why would you fold? what hand can beat it? Is it I don't know a lot about poker. Is it it's not nope. Nope, I lost it. I had the word in my mind and it's gone. I'm sure you'll say
The
what
man
it
in
is.
gray stops you. Now, if you like, I'll let you wager your word. I know you'll be good for it. Just promise you'll pay the debt, however I ask.
I don't need to check my cards because we just went through what cards. I'm sure check
Yep.
cards.
10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace. All spades.
Okay, then yeah, you have my word.
The man in gray smiles. All right, then. I'll call.
I was thinking that maybe like there was some trickery afoot. I'm sure there's some trickery afoot, but I was thinking that maybe if you don't look at your cards first, then it's like, no, I could have sworn. But no, it's like, yeah, wait, I just triple checked. So let's see. Oh, I get it. Okay. Ow! Oh! Tarot! Direwolf, Chapter 1, where the water...
Well, your luck wasn't so good, was it? That's quite the hand, but not for the game we're playing. I'm afraid you owe me. Your life, sure, but more than that, your labor.
I was not expecting him to be British, but okay.
You see, this land is built on stories. It's one big story, this country, woven of many small ones. Few of the small ones are strictly true, and the big story is mostly a lie.
I'm in love with this music. Like, I love this music. It's so good. Okay, I'll start playing. I'll stop driving to the music.
All the stories and songs and myths and legends start somewhere, with a seed. As they're told and retold and passed around, they grow and change to become the stories we know. To pay your debt to me, you'll be carrying stories, finding the seeds first and then spreading them, telling them onwards so they can begin gaining strength.
I'm Johnny Appleseed.
This is no light task. Stories are heavy.
Fact.
Most of the stories you'll find will be small seeds. They might be true, but they'll grow wild and unbelievable with the telling. The more important stories are the true ones, the ones people will tell you about their own lives. Those often get lost in the weaves of the big story. The more true stories you can find and tell, the more you can weave that truth into the big story. Tarnish it a bit, perhaps, but isn't a dingy and battered truth better than a shining lie? Now, go ahead. You tell me a story. I'll trade you some information about your task.
Cool. I wish I could adjust the volume, but okay. My story. I like that it's tarot themed. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, the World, Justice, 3 of Staves. Or Staves, however you want to say it. Travel, choice, morality. Heaven, desires fulfilled, wishes come true. Fortune, luck, fate. Death, change, endings, moving on. I'm gonna go with death, change, endings, moving on, because in reality, that card pops up a lot for me. Many changes, many endings, many movings ons. Not a lot of death, but then also, yes, if you think about it, so let's go with that. Tell the story of a black and gray city where every building is filled with desiccated corpses. Yes! I don't even need to look at the other ones.
I'll strip away your flesh to make the journey easier,
Ow.
but still you'll feel pain.
Why?
Hunger, weariness, thirst, and despair. They're all part of stories, the part not often told. And death, yes, but don't worry. As long as your task remains, you come back.
What the fudge is this? So I need to choose another one? Okay. Oh, it's already been chosen. Okay. None of these really pop up for me, but I think the world recently popped up. So I'll choose that one. Unless I'm thinking of something else, but I'm pretty sure it was the world. Tell the story of the parting of a cloud, a fog. Wait, tell the story of the parting of a cloud of fog to reveal a brief glimpse of a land of promise and plenty. Oh, tell the story of endless series of doors, different kinds, each leading to only more doors. Tell the story of the northbound train blinking its giant eye. Tell the story of tossing a pair of bone dice on red velvet table. They come up snake eyes and wink at you. I'll go with the world. Parting cloud.
Your deepest desires, your greatest wish, heaven? Big Rock Candy Mountain, El Dorado, the promised land, that place just over the ridge where they all say that the water tastes just like the sweetest wine. Well, I don't know where that is. It's supposed to be somewhere in this country. Ask the people you meet. They're all searching for the same thing.
Okay, so travel or fortune left fate, because and choice and morality too. This one's hard. This one's very hard. I love travel a lot, but I also feel like fate has its talons in me quite a bit. All right, we'll go with this one. Fortune left fate. Tell the story of tossing a pair of bone dice on a blood red velvet table. They come up snake eyes and wink at you. Yes.
It's just luck. Funny how bad luck seems to follow the folks who already have problems aplenty. Well, try your luck out there in this country. See how the dice treat you. It's not all bad. You'll have to work hard, but I'll give you the gift for seeing the true shapes of people. Not many who can do that.
That's cool. Wait, so do I just have to pick all the cards? Does it not matter? Okay. Well then, northbound train, or whatever. Yeah, northbound train.
Travel? That's your job. Wander from place to place, gather those stories and spread them. People get bored hearing the same stories over and over. But an old cliche in one state might be a rip-roaring new yarn in another.
And then finally, justice. I wonder if I only have enough choices to last through this cycle here. I wonder if that's what that is. Endless doors.
You sometimes have to make choices about what kind of story you're finding. Is it a love story or a tragedy?
Sometimes it can be both.
Don't gather too many of one kind, though. This grand story needs variety. Go on your way, seeker. Maybe we'll meet again, or maybe not. Either way, it'll be an experience for you. I'm jealous in some ways. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Like the button that tells me Where sound is? What is this? Oh. Okay. I need to turn this down manually then. Because I don't know where the pause button. Oh, this is escape. Oh, options. Sound. There we go. Okay. Alright, so I'm a bag of bones and I'm going to get stories. At a very slow walk. Interesting. How do you search? How do you search? Options, controls, movement, hitchhike is Q, whistles control, inventory is I, recenter camp, interact is space, okay.
This bungalow is being ransacked. There's furniture piled in the front yard, ammunition heaped under the mailbox, and a crowd of clean-cut men ripping apart a car in the driveway.
Interesting.
The two heavily armed, mud-caked women leaning over the porch railing share the same bored grin. One shouts at you. Lend a couple innocent gals a cigarette?
Do I have a cigarette? Sure.
You're about to hand her a smoke when those men draw pistols and shove you hard into the dirt. You know these girls? They demand.
No.
Once they've dumped your bag out into the road, they decide you're harmless. If you were selling booze too, you'd have a lot more cash, sneers one. On the porch behind him, the two bootleggers are fingering their empty rifles, grinning in disappointment.
How do you grin in disappointment? Wait, what's that say? Something. USA, Canada. Oh. Oh, press H to view in-game manual. Hey! Your goal is to fulfill your obligation to the wolf by finding all 16 characters scattered over the US and trade stories with them until you earn their trust and finish their story. Okay. RB. What? I don't... What? By having adventures, you'll begin to collect stories. When you meet characters, they'll ask you for different types of stories. Tragic, hopeful, scary, thrilling, or funny. Remember what sort of adventure you had, and you'll know what types of stories you got. I have a terrible memory, so that's not going to go well. Stories will grow and change as you tell them. Once you tell a story to a character, it will be out in the world, and you may encounter someone else who will tell you a better version of it. Oh. These better versions will be more entertaining when you tell them to characters, but be sure to tell different stories so that you have a chance to grow them all. The stories you get from the characters are wild cards. They will fit any of the 5 categories. However, telling them will not cause them to grow, so use them sparingly as you're giving up a chance to spread the stories. Okay. If you want to swap around the stories you can tell, you can do that in the inventory. Okay. There are several ways to travel across the US. The easiest is walking, but it's slow. Yeah. You can speed up your walking by whistling. Hold down the button and match the notes to keep your spirits and speed up. Oh no. See controls for details. Ugh. You can also hop a ride on a box cart. You know, why don't you just tell me what the controls are here? Why you tell me here? You can also hop on a box car. This will get you exactly where you need to go, but runs the risk of getting injured by railroad cops. To hop a ride, find a train yard. A safer way to travel is hitchhiking. To hitchhike, hold the hitchhike button while standing next to the road with cars on it. Not every car will stop, but they won't always carry you the full distance, and you'll be safe. And they won't carry you the full distance, but you will be safe. Finally, if you've got some cash, you can go to a city and ride the fast, safe passenger trains from place to place. It costs money, but it's the best way to travel. Each time you meet a character, you'll have a night to talk with them and exchange stories. If you tell them the kind of stories they want, you'll gain their trust, move forward through their tale. However, there's no penalty to telling them a different story. You will still learn whatever they have to tell you. Characters have multiple chapters, and when you fully open the eye in the interface, the next time you meet them, you'll move on to the next chapter. Their next chapter. When you finish all the chapters, you won't see them again. Each time you finish a night with a character, they will move somewhere else. You can always check the map to see where they are, but they will also show you when they move. Okay. Inventory. The inventory holds the mementos you've collected from the characters you've met. Once a character trusts you fully, they'll give you something to remember them by. Aww. Which can be used to travel to where you first met. Aww. The inventory screen also has tabs so you can see your stories, a timeline of your adventures, a map of the US, and your progress. Okay. Cool. Inventory! A pair of bone dice. Okay. Oh, are these the people that we, like, saw at the table? Because, like, there's a feather here, and I think these are acorns, which I also saw on the table. I wonder. Money? I don't know. Head full of sleep. Stories. I got no stories. It says I have one story gathered. Ah. The Emperor. Woman arrested for bootlegging in Maine. Why is it glitching? Stop it. Okay. Journey log. Oh my goodness. Map. I'm in Maine. Do I get to go all over? Where's my state? It's over here. It's nope, up here. Oh, there's nobody in my state. So sad. I hope somebody comes to my state. There's a lot of people though. Ooh, you look cool. Oh my gosh. I have to go all the way down there to see this person. Oh my gosh. Please tell me it's not going to take that long. Progress. Okay. Cool. This is going to take forever. This is going to take forever. Options, controls, whistle, whistle. Control is whistle. Where's control? There's control. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How even? What? How do you do this? Wait. There's another control, right? There's control here. This control does not answer. It has to only be the other control. Can I walk with this? No. Ah.
Off the road and into the woods, you can't help but come across this package by the old tree tied to a sturdy stick. The cloth wrapping conceals, though not particularly well, something large and softly unsettled. Little eyes blink back at you from inside the bundle.
Hello.
The shape gives a start.
Please don't tell my pa that I'm in here.
It says in a small voice.
Why not?
Pa doesn't want to live with us anymore. But I want to go with him. Don't tell him, please. I'm hiding.
Aww. Well, what if you're all alone?
His father must have been here at some point, but you sure can't see him now.
Please go. He's coming back any minute,
says the boy, growing agitated.
He's gonna see you talking to me. Please, go!
He only calms down when you leave. You don't see another soul for miles.
Oh, that's sad. Wah! Wah! Wait, okay. Okay. Portland! That's Oregon. Wait, Portland is in Oregon. Wait. There's a Portland, Maine? I did not know that there was a Portland, Maine. Hold on, can I change the controls? Cause I can't whistle. No? Dang. I can't whistle though. Back. Okay, I figured it out, but also it feels like I'm not going at any different speed.
They don't come every year, you know. The old man is sitting at the edge of a rotting old pier, crooked legs dangling over the water. He watches a pair of seagulls preen and groom each other on a rock just off the shore.
Watch the
They
seagulls.
seem to wait for something together, fidgeting and rubbing against one another. And when they fly off, they fly together. These two, these same two, have been coming here ever since I was a boy, the old man says. He
Interesting.
watches them fly away until their bodies are dots vanishing into the low sun. Always the same pair. Wonder what keeps him coming back to this town. He shrugs. It must be home.
I'm gonna mess with the sound again because it is just jarring. Alright.
The woman walks the small town square with the poise of Betty Davis. A confident stride and inimitable mannerisms elevating the sidewalk into a plush Hollywood carpet. And wrapped around her neck, a yellow velvet ribbon, bright as an ocean sunrise.
Ask
You
around.
question a well-dressed man parked outside an oyster house. Prudish woman. I took her on a fine date and she didn't remove so much as a ribbon. Excuse me, can you step back from the coupe? That's the spirit. You decide to seek a second opinion.
Sounds like she's not prudish, but that you're skis.
You talk with a waitress smoking outside a diner. Something funny about her. Just showed up one day. Doesn't work, doesn't live anywhere far as I know. Just around. Myself, I'd love to know who made all her beautiful clothes.
Let's keep asking
The
around.
longshoreman watches Steve Doors load up a crane. Yellow ribbon? That woman's dead. Ghost dead. Buddies of mine, they've seen her all over the Atlantic for decades now.
Wait, what? Why is the asking? So, do you if you ask her, if you talk to her, is she not a ghost? But if you ask around, she is a ghost. Is that what happens? That's interesting.
You can see storm clouds on the horizon, and you don't relish the thought of being caught wandering this rocky seaside road in the rain. Fortunately, you find the lighthouse door open with a daunting staircase before you.
Is it fortunate?
At the top of an ornate wrought iron spiral, you're breathless and feeling the strain on your knees.
But I'm bones.
Rain already batters the walls outside. You can only knock on a heavy wooden door leading into the upper level. Muffled voices and light seep in beneath the door. Looks like we got a visitor. Sounds like a man's voice, deep and rough.
Well, behave yourself. I'll open the door.
Another man, this one with a higher, more sonorous voice. I always behave myself. He feigns indignation, but his tone betrays affection instead.
I was gonna say, they sound cute.
After a moment, the door unlatches from the inside and opens. The man before you is tall and muscular, with a hint of a paunch beneath his wide chest. The heavy iron knob on the door looks nearly dainty in his huge hand.
Didn't want to be out in this rain, did you? Come in.
Wait, if he sounds like that but looks like that, then does that mean that the guy that seems gruff looks dainty?
Despite the rough exterior, this room looks like a well-appointed parlor. There's a rug on the well-trod wooden floor and an enormously plush couch. And sat upon it is a stocky fellow grinning through a great hazel-colored beard.
No?
Tea? He offers, hoisting a teapot.
You guys are cute. You guys are adorable. Been here long?
A few years.
The tall one sits on the sofa, wrapping his arm casually around the other lighthouse keeper. 5, says the smaller, but by no means small, man.
That long? Time flies. We traveled together before that. You must have some good stories from the road, huh?
You guys are adorable.
You wake up the next morning on their old sofa, still warm from an excess of tea. And cakes? There might have been little cakes.
I want little
Prodigious
cakes.
snoring rumbles in from the floor above you, and you quietly take your leave.
I need to start putting my timer on silent. But that was cute. You guys are cute. All right, I figured out how to whistle. Oh.
A
Boston.
dusty truck and a man on horseback pull up next to one another in front of the grocer. Suddenly, the driver and the rider, two wiry old men with identical haircuts, start shrieking at one another.
I think I'll end this episode when I find a traveler. I think that's what I'm going to do.
The man with the truck leaps into the street.
Brother!
He shouts. The one on the horse tumbles out of his saddle.
Brother!
He screams. They embrace in the road.
Aw.
30 years!
Hollers the driver. The rider, tears streaming down over his face, corrects him.
No! 32!
Sounds a bit like Patton Oswalt.
Everyone here is watching these two older men cry and hug one another in the middle of Main Street. Cars and wagons are backing up. People are yelling.
Take a photo of us!
The driver begs you. Starts hauling a tripod out of the bed of his truck.
Let's get out of the road first or say cheese. I think these tell us which card we have. I have one of both. I feel like if I say cheese, they're going to die. So I'm going to say let's get out of the road first because please get out of the road first.
As you usher them onto the sidewalk, the driver says,
Joe, I thought you were dead.
The rider freezes.
Joe?
He blurts.
I'm not Joe.
The two men stare at one another, each slowly recognizing something alien in their mistaken brother's face.
Oh, sketchy, sketchy. Ooh, enter Boston. Okay. Boston. Red brick, green trees, blue sky, and this weather. Boston is beautiful. Should I speak like cause it's the theme, isn't it? So that is until you make your way deeper into the city and get lost among the cramped, winding, shadow-haunted old streets. Oh my gosh. Explore, earn money, train station, store. There's a store? Hot apple cider. I don't know what that does. Clam chowder is health. I don't know what these mean. Go back. Explore.
This city is like no other you've been to. Crooked streets splay out in a maze of narrow passages, no two alike. Soon, you find yourself in twilight, utterly lost. Bright light crests around one corner, a car approaching.
Hail taxi cab. Keep walking. Normally I would keep walking. That's just me. But I don't think we have this card, so I'm going to hail the taxi cab.
Compelled by the cold and foreboding night, you don't question it as you drag your bones into the cab. But you realize immediately how strange the vehicle is. It's a sleek thing, like a shallow parabola gliding over the street.
Look at the driver. Is it a skeleton?
Where to? He asks. You have to stop and think. Eventually, you name Boston Common, the only landmark you know in this town. He peels off silently. You feel the car move before you hear the engine. He takes you through ever odder streets, flanked by painfully clean, gleaming buildings and signage for businesses you don't recognize. Even the air seems different. It doesn't smell so sharply of gasoline and coal. Eventually, you come to a stop.
Okay.
The fare's in glowing numbers above his dashboard. It's much too high. Surely a mistake. No charge, he insists. You look like you need a break. And then you find yourself on the curb at Boston Common, under thick moonlight, in a city much as you'd left it before.
Interesting. Earn money. You wander the streets of the city looking for a way to make cash. Look for work or panhandle. Look for work. It starts to rain in the kind of torrential tree strip-in way that only happens once or twice a year. Everyone scrambles for cover. But one guy stays out in the street, a fellow with a bale of bent and lopsided umbrellas. 10 cents each, he hollers. What an opportunist. I know it's more southern than western, but whatever. I mean, they're kind of the same if you think about it. The rain has soaked him through, but he's doing a roaring trade. Hey, he tells you, go run round the main shopping streets and pick up all the umbrellas you see, okay? People sometimes drop them when they blow inside out. I'll pay. I'm in. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? He's right. There are umbrellas scattered all up and down the streets like fallen birds. You gather up an armful and the umbrella seller buys them all off you for a couple coins. The next morning, though, your throat is hoarse and your nose running like a faucet. Damn it. Well, yeah, but money? Oh, okay. Does that mean I'm well rested, I have full health, and I have money? Is that what it means when it's full? Leave. There's... Okay. What's that? What's this? Camp. Is there a person? Quinn by Clarice Saren and Silverstein Media.
Hey there, stranger. You're welcome to enjoy this fire with me. If you're respectful, that is.
I'm totes respectful.
This here is my spot, and I ain't inclined to share it with any bad characters. You can call me Quinn.
Nice to meet you, Quinn.
These here are my venturing companions. Kaz is the big un, and the one with the spots is Flip.
Hi, Cass. Hi, Flip.
I usually beat my way on the rails, but the road news said this town was fat, and the weather was fine. so I'm taking in the sights and seeing what I can drum up.
I was just in a storm, so I don't know about that.
I want to hear one of them venturing tales. Got any?
I think I do. Here are all stories you've collected so far. They're organized by subject because the boss likes tarot cards. This is the subject of each story here. If you tell this person a story about love, for example, they will tell you something from their own life relating to the subject of love. 4 things. As the night goes on, this icon will move left to right. When it reaches the right side, the night is over, and so is your storytelling. The person you're talking to will usually tell you where they'll be next, so you can find them again. If you tell them the types of stories they request, you'll gain their trust and the eye will open up. When it opens fully, the next time you meet them, they'll open up more about their life. They'll remember this from conversation to conversation, so don't feel your need to keep open the eye all the way the first time you meet someone. Dance around and get to know them. I'll do as I please, thank you very much. Alright, family, the future, the past memories, authority, travel, freedom. I wish it told me what he liked because I completely forgot. Oh, they want a thrilling story. Okay, travel, freedom, the emperor, the sun, the priestess, the fam. So are these all the cards about thrilling? Because this doesn't tell me if they're thrilling or not. In fact, this tells me nothing really. This doesn't tell me if these are thrilling stories. I hope that they just gave me thrilling stories because I do not know if they are thrilling. They want a thrilling story. How about let's go with freedom. Freedom can be thrilling. Oh, there we go. Tell the story of the boy who ran away. Oh, that's terrifying. Tell the story of the elegant woman in a small town. Oh, the ghost. Okay. Tell the story of the woman arrested. Oh, that's thrilling. That's thrilling right there. Yeah, let's do that one.
Whoa, quite a story, stranger. Authority, bosses and such. I ain't nobody's little Angelina if that's what you're asking. I take care of myself and my dogs. I don't need no jocker looking out for me, so if you're offering, don't. Shoot, I thought I told you to be respectful. You want to keep enjoying my spot or not? Think about that.
Hey, I didn't do nothing. I told
Hey,
you a story
do you
that you
got
wanted.
any really thrilling stories to tell? I'm hankering for one of those.
I thought that was thrilling. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Tell the story of the 2 men who mistook each other. The lighthouse? No. Odd taxi cab? No. Seagulls? No. I guess the woman about the story about the woman in Portland, because it's a ghost story, that should work.
Well, that sure was a downer. Give me a good venture tale instead any day. Traveling.
Damn.
I sure do love it. And I seen some pretty things out there. I seen serpent trains passing on a green and gold sea. I seen mountains so tall and forests so thick, nobody will ever tame 'em. I once seen a bunch of townies skinny dipping in a river. That sure was something. I seen terrible things too. Biblical floods and starving folks, and black blizzards full of dust. Hey, tell me one of those exciting stories.
I ain't got any of those exciting stories. Also, that story about the woman with the yellow ribbon reminded me of a story from oh my gosh, what's his name? Adam something. He wrote some horror books or horror short stories. Hold on, I have the book hidden here somewhere. Where is it? Adam Ellis. That's his name. The book I got is Bad Dreams of the Night or something like that. It's a good series. He has a story just like it. Alright, this is the only other one I got that might be thrilling. Maybe. Yeah, this is the only other one I got.
Ain't life got enough tearjerkers in it without telling stories like that?
That's all I got. Talk about traveling. That's the only traveling story I got.
Freedom. Well, teacher used to talk about freedom like America was eat up with it. But the tramping kind seems to be just about the only real freedom still in supply. Ain't no freedom from an empty stomach or bad weather, unless you're rich. I want to hear one of them venturing tales. Got any?
No, I got none. I got 0. Let's go ahead and try this one about the missing brother. Maybe that's close.
That was a chuckle to be sure. But do you know anything more lively?
Nope.
Well, I don't know a whole lot about the past, but they say there's an Injun grave around these parts. Say it's haunted and full up with angry spirits.
Oh, that's scary.
I used to love hearing stories of cowboys and Injuns fighting it up. Would swap tales with the youngins. But, well, I suppose if someone shot me, I'd be pretty vengeful too. I want to hear a story about ghosts or murderers or something. Scary stuff.
I ain't got nothing scary, kid. Let's go ahead and go with the tale, the story of the odd silent taxicab in Boston. That's the closest one I got left. Sorry, kid.
Not sure I quite follow that one. What's my future look like? I ain't looking for a traveling companion, if that's what you mean. I do fine by myself, so just stick to minding your own. Well, night's over. I think I'll see what's happening up the road this way.
Oh, that's where I thought you were. But you managed to be up here somehow. Okay. So eventually I'll find you down there again. Who's mad?
Didn't understand all your stories, but I'd gladly listen to more if I see you again. The tramping life suits me just fine. Every day's a venture. With things being so depressed, folks walk around like it's the end of everything good. But it ain't. Plenty nice things to see if you know where to look.
Very true, kid. Very true. Alright, so I didn't get any of my health back after camping. That's unfortunate. However, I did say that once I found one of these store people, I was going to go ahead and end the episode, and for the day, end the video. So that's what we're going to do. I don't know how long this accent is going to last, and I hope it does not last for a very long time, because I would not like to have it for a very long time. I think my goal is going to be to make my way to my city. Well, as close to my city as I can, because it doesn't really. There's like I'm over here somewhere. Somewhere's about over here. I think I'm gonna do that while making my way through. So we're gonna go find the tramp. Oh, there's another person, and there's another person. Oh, but I don't wanna. But that's part of the story too. Can I zoom out farther? Oh, I can zoom out farther. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright. So we got people over here, got somebody over here, we got people down here. Oh, I refuse to go to Florida unless I absolutely have to. There are people in the north, so that's fine by me, just staying north and just going to the people in the south when I absolutely positively have to. There are a lot of camping parts too, so yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. So we will make our way down here, get these stores. Then we will go straight. We're gonna miss you probably. I'm sorry, but it's gonna happen. We're just gonna keep going and keep going. Oh, there's somebody in Colorado. Ooh, you got a horse? All right. And then we got some people over there. There is nobody in Nevada. And that's where I'm from. So sad. And then I guess once we get to the end of California, then we'll go up and then around abouts. And then back down. And I guess that's when we'll have to go to disgusting mosquito-ridden places. But that is it for today, everybody. I hope you are having a I hope you're having a good one. Please have a lovely rest of your morning, evening, and afternoon. And oh my gosh, please go away, accent. Thank you. Thank you. Go away. Okay. I don't know if it's going to come back, and I can feel it. Yeah, there it is. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you'd like, and hopefully I will have the flippin' episode, the final episode of Pathway out soon. If not, there will be another episode of Oxygen Not Included out on Friday, Saturday, one of those 2 days. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye!